guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Anna, I'm an investment advisor, and today I'd like to tell you about a very important information from book that was written by Jordan Belford. We know a lot of things about his story of success, and there is a very popular film, Wolf from Wall Street. When you work with client or communicate with person that is much more wealthy and successful than you, it is very important thing to attract his attention. And this book can help you to do it. Because sometimes we need to sell ourselves to people, show our ideas, personality, identity, interests, or in which sphere we are a professional person. First of all, your potential client should be confident in yourself, as a professional person. Then he should be confident in the project that you sell. It could be services, products, some idea, and so on. And the third thing, a potential client should be confident in the company that you work for. So this is three core ideas, core information that your potential client should be confident about. But even if only one element from these three would be lost, you will not close the trade. In the chapter 1, Jordan Belford mentioned and attracted attention of audience that our first view is the most important thing in the whole deal. If something goes wrong, you would need 8 times to do something to improve situation, because in the first 3 or 4 seconds something went wrong. So in the first seconds of your communication with another person, you should show 3 components again: that you are a smart person, that you have knowledge, expertise. Then the second, you're enthusiastic for what you do. And the third one, you're an expert in your field. So you should say about some awards, or that you're the best in the company, and give some evidence. But the first positive impression would work only in situation if you are a good professional. So very often, according to my own practice, rich people are very clever, and that is why they would feel something if you lie, and that is why you should be confident in your knowledge, and you should be a very good professional in some sphere. And of course we can't know everything, and you shouldn't be like this: oh, I don't know anything at all, I am so small girl or small boy, it doesn't really matter. No, the confidence and knowledge, expertise, really good case that you should try to go to this high point of the mountain. So you should do everything to achieve your look your not like appearance, but how you look and your character. And so this is like a line that you should be good professional, and of course you can't be the best, but you should translate that you're the best, and to be the best you should do a lot of things step by step, go from a good professional to the best professional in your sphere. And so to the audience, to the potential buyer, you should show more like you're the best, even if you're only good professional. Wealthy people very often don't have a lot of time, and that is why you should translate, show them that you would not waste their time. What is more, you should try to make a solution to his problem. So you should show the person that you want to attract attention, that you can solve problems. And very often, if you meet with somebody in the event, they can have some small or big problems that they need to solve, and that is why you can try to offer them the solution to the problem in your sphere. And that is why I really think that you don't need to close yourself, don't need to do like this, that you have information but you would not give it before they assign a contract, for example. No, firstly you should give, then you would take from another person. So firstly you should show them that you can solve his problems. Even if this person don't really need your product now or your service. For example, when I meet with people, they cannot really need now a professional investment advisor. They don't really need to invest in this period of their time, and so you should show this person that you can be useful for him in the long run, even if you can't solve his problem now at this moment, or even if he doesn't really need your services now. Another point is that you should be really good listener. So very often, if you meet with person who can give you some information about himself or about situation that he has now, you must be an expert in listening to him, and don't do like this. Oh no, I know this. No, this won't leave. Stop talking, I would do this. And say something. It is not the best idea. And actually, I liked to talk much more than listen to people in my common life. But when I am working, I always try to be a good listener, because you can catch some information, important information that can help you to close your deal with this person. And for example, if we talk about people that you communicate a lot of time, for example, you study with them or you work in a project and something like that, even if you are not now like a sailor and you are communicating with person because you met in the meeting, you meet this person in the meeting, for example, horses. So you went, or Formula One, so you went to a very interesting event and you talk with somebody who can be your potential client, and you should listen to him maybe not talking firstly that you work in this sphere, because for example when I communicate with people, I don't really like to tell them at the first moment that I'm investment advisor, because sometimes they become more close, they don't want to communicate after, only because they have such like a reputation of people who sell products. And so I think that firstly you should listen and ask some questions, like ask him to give you some advice, or uh, you can ask about something, his opinion, and then after this person tells you something, you would understand if he is interested in investing now or in this project or not. You should show that it is very interesting what he's talking about, that you listen to it, you should do this, I agree with you, or very interesting phrase, or and what do you think about this? Very often, clients, potential clients, have some arguments, objections. So they can tell you when you stopped talking about your service or your offering, they could give you some arguments, such as oh, I need to talk with my wife, or I'm not ready to invest such things in such things, or a lot of things. So they can talk everything to you, not to confuse, not to make you disappointed. But the reality, the arguments why they don't want to buy something and to have this business, the reality, the real aspects, the real facts why they are not confident are not what they are talking to you now. It is only like a first level that really doesn't matter. And so in this fact, you should answer to this objection, and then not thinking that, oh, now he would buy it. No, you should start improving your idea, his impression, his confidence in three first characteristics, three elements. So you should grow the level of the person's confidence in yourself as a professional person, in your project, and in the company. So you should make more give more information, make more arguments that achieve that will help your potential buyer to improve his attitude to your offer. Information gathering stage. It is a very interesting moment of time of your work process when you make research. And in this part of your work, you should find the real pain of your potential client, what he really he suffers from, and you should try to show them that your product or your service will be a medicine. It would help you not to feel this pain. For example, if a person is very afraid of losing his job or his income, then you can say information that would lead this person to the conclusion in his mind that investing will help him to feel more safe about his situation with income. So he is very afraid of losing everything. Then you should do everything that is possible to give him idea that your product will solve his pain, his problem. If we talk about the things why the causes why person make a decision, then you should remember this phrase. So people pay too much attention to a seller's behavior. If he feels insecure, all achievements don't matter. And what about enthusiasm? Of course, if you would be too emotional like this, oh, I really like this, oh, it is the most important thing in my life, oh, you should do this. Of course, in some cases, some sellers can do something like this, but in reality, it doesn't really work so good, because in the world of big money, men, according to my work, my practice, I know that men are very cold, they're not so emotional, and they don't really understand the language of emotions. They like rational behavior, and that is why you should show like a holding enthusiasm. What it really means is that you should be passionate about your idea, your product. And I really think that you can't make an appearance like you are passionate about this, but in fact you don't really need it, you don't really like it. So your holding enthusiasm would be only in case when it is real. For example, if we talk about me, I am very interested in investments, and I really like it. And that is why when I communicated with people, they feel any part of in any small phrase that I really enjoy it, that it is my passion. And when I was not so interested in this work some years ago, when I only started career, I didn't really like to talk about stock market, and now I don't have this passion too. So my career and my emotions to work developed, and now I am passionate about one big part of my life and about investments, but I don't really interested in stock market itself. So I can talk hours about economics, about investments, different types of investments, but it would be very boring for me to watch or to read about some stock. In some cases, some technical analysis is not mine, so I don't really like it. So for me, the most important thing, as I really agree, is taxes, laws, how to make a decision, a lot of types of investments, diamonds, of course stocks, but stocks is not my passion itself. Maybe it is small part of my work that I need to know, but I'm not so passionate about it. That is why you should find what you really think is important, and then you will translate it. And this calls actually holding enthusiasm.